Welcome to ITTV.
Welcome to the Irrational Time Studio. That's right. Designed by a boomer. This is where the whimsy is made. Featuring a 1980s triple keyboard, Star Trek bucket chairs. Wow! Is that a lava lamp? That's cool and fun. With novelty-sized studio lighting. Totally unnecessary. And walls that only a stalker would envy. Thank you, and we hope that you will enjoy yourself.
No matter what you do, say, just stay away from that conversation. Pressure's building up so fast and getting heated. I'll wait until the perfect time and then I'll leak it. That secret, you'll never know when it might come out and for what reason. All this time, been on your mind, I've got a secret, but will I keep it? Now is there any other way to get out of the current situation? No matter what you do or say, just stay away from that conversation. All the things you've been keeping to yourself and with your people, you say to them that you're gonna come clean, but you're just teasing. Find a clever time and try to say that you're just leaving. Before you get to hop that plane, I better leak it. The secret.
The world is going to hell in a handbasket. Big tech is making it harder for a guy like me to make an honest buck in the video pirating industry. I'm one of the forgotten victims of online censorship. I can no longer put the most recent Hollywood movies online for my own profit without receiving a pesky takedown notice from that big city Susan whatever her name is. I don't know that CERN opened a portal to Uranus and is altering our memories, but just in case, we have a plan. So introducing Irrational Rentals. Find all your favorite movie moments at our exclusive warehouse, far, far away from Susan and all her googly friends. So come and try to take these movies from me, Susan. rent a VCR, and choose from a wide variety of Hollywood hits that are limited to releases produced before the advent of the DVD. Or relax in comfort at our in-store viewing area. So come on down to where we've been Mandela free since 2012, and the terms and service of internet platforms don't apply here. As a sovereign citizen, I'm bound to no man-made law, only the law of nature. And coming soon, Atari games. Irrational rentals. You'd be crazy not to come here.
Rewind fees supplied.
Do something for you. Do you not want to be a fashion? The latest fashion. European fashion. Could this be any more of the fashion? Come to me and I will spray the fashions all over you. Fraulein, you have a little fashion running down your leg. Herr und Fraulein, do you want to be sexy?
If you know that this is true, then comment on down below. No, Thomas, no, Thomas, no, Thomas, no. Step 1, find a girl who's wearing a bikini. Next step, hug her, that part is easy. It's Thomas's bikini birthday party. No, Thomas, no, Thomas, no, Thomas, no. If you know that this is true, then comment on down below. No, Thomas, no, Thomas, no, Thomas, no. Bikini party at the Safeway. No, Thomas, no, Thomas. Bikini party every day. No, Thomas, no, Thomas. He's gonna give it all up in 2020 anyway. No, Thomas. Bye.
Ian Michael, Glass Art, head of the British Garage Door Repairers and Glassmakers Association, Lord Clarence Cobblepot.
Well, I truly have no hesitation to suggest Ian Michael is a visionary. Possibly the most wonderful, talented glassmaker we've ever seen, of this generation. I recommend him to all of our service members and all of our union members who require only the best in quality.
Ian Michael Glass Art, not just dildos and butt plugs.
What's up, my brothers? What's up, Thug? Looks like y'all don't even have any knitted coverings for your gun. Ha, that shit looks plain as hell. Y'all got to head on down and check out Maureen at Maureen's Handmade Goods. She'll cover up that shit right. She'll hook you up with the finest crochet gun covering you ever saw. Make that shit look hard, tight. She just don't handle guns. She can knit and crochet anything. Scarves, hats, sweaters, socks. She even be hooking up your baby mama with stuffed kids' toys, blankets, and baby things. Someone in your crew got an extensive glass collection? Well, she knits beautiful pouches made with the softest merino that will not scratch, sucker. You can bet on that shit. You dealing with Maureen, you dealing with a real one. She's an esteemed test knitter for exclusive designers. She ain't just some amateur. She was a finalist in Sock Madness. What, you never heard of Sock Madness? The time speed sock knitting competition? She almost took that shit down. Maureen also be on that culturally diverse shit. Need a yarmulke? Need a prayer mat? Maureen's got you covered. So come on down, check out Maureen's Handmade Goods. Otherwise, me and some of my associates may have to come pay you a visit.
world is a terrible place, full of terrible people doing terrible things. Thankfully, there's a weekly live stream that doesn't sugarcoat it for you. Join Major Tom Saturdays at 10 p.m. for The Big Empty. That's Major_Tom on DLive. Make sure to use zeros for O's because your life really is that hard.
Hello, my name is Frozen Asian, and I'd like to tell you about my show, The Sunday Night Shit Show, every Sunday night at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Along with good conversations and laughing at funny and weird shit we find on the internet, we also have the Hat Cam, where I showcase my myriad of great-looking hats.
What kind of hat is Frozen wearing today? Fun and cool or super gay?
I hope your next hat is a bullet.
And there you have it. So subscribe to the Sunday Night Shit Show at youtube.com/Sunday Night Shit Show. And hope to see you there on Sunday nights. Bye.
C44420.
Say my name, bitch. Say my name. Say my name, bitch. Say my name. Say my name, bitch. Say my name. It's all good fun, dude. Stop taking yourself so fucking seriously. Don't forget to dunk on him.
JJ Stoner. JJ Stoner. JJ Stoner.
There's a place that we can go to watch old things. All the warm, fuzzy member berries it brings. It's a special little spot tucked away on DLive. Enjoy the joy of Pessy. Campy old movies and old cartoons. We hope to see you over there very soon. It's our special little spot tucked away on DLive. Enjoy the joy of Pessy. When we were kids and there wasn't any school, we'd sit and watch all the best cartoons, eating cereal until it was noon. We never thought that 30 years later it'd still be cool. Saturday night and cheesy movies, the ones that used to show us boobies. It's our special little spot tucked away on DLive. Enjoy the joy of Pessy. Enjoy the joy of Pessy. Enjoy the joy of Pessy.
This just in! The global officials that can help all, also known as Gotcha, have now banned all boogieing and boogie-related movements worldwide. Public safety is the main concern, they say, and people are reminded that boogieing is contagious. Anyone caught boogieing will be dealt with in the harshest terms police have reported. More at 11.
It's almost the weekend, that's right. And you know what that means. It means it's time to party. What kind of party we doing now? Well, let me just tell you a little bit about it. I got something going on. Something just feels wrong. I guess I shared too many needles yesterday, but I'm still gonna party either way. Cause it's a Hepsi party, it's a Hepsi party, it's a Hepsi party. Hepatitis C's got a hold of me, now it's a Hepsi party, it's a Hepsi party, it's a Hepsi party. Gonna give it to y'all, gonna give it to you good now. Young blood, what's up now, living in the street? You gotta give just what you can to everyone you meet. I know it's what you want, it's what you got to have. So come over here now, get it from some guy named Kev. It ain't Hepe or Hepatitis B. We're talking about the king, that's hepatitis C. Ow! It's a Hep C party. It's a Hep C party. It's a Hep C party. Hepatitis C's got a hold of me, y'all. It's a Hep C party. It's a Hep C party. It's a Hep C party. Gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to you good, y'all. Any other way that I say it, it sounds so sad. But if I put a happy beat behind it, it doesn't seem so bad. Hey ladies, what you got to say about hepatitis C? Come on down to the hospital and get it professionally. I know it's what you want, it's what you got to have. Just come on and get some anytime you can. It's a Hep C party. It's a Hep C party. It's a Hep C party. Hepatitis C's got a hold of me. It's a Hep C party. It's a Hep C party. It's a Hep C party. Gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to you good, y'all. It's a Hep C party. It's a Hep C party. It's a Hep C party. Well, hepatitis C's got a hold of me now. It's a Hep C party. It's a Hep C party. It's a Hep C party. Gonna give it to you. Gonna give it to y'all now. How?
How's she going, boys?
Welcome to the Irrational Times live show. And now, it's your host and the lovely assistant.
Thanks, everyone. Welcome. And thanks, Dixie, for the introduction. Appreciate
Thank
it.
you, Dixie.
And welcome. It's Friday evening.
Shirts are Friday.
That it is. We had some fun today on Daywave, speaking of Shirts Off Friday.
Totally.
We'll get into that in a little bit, but first we have a lot to get to tonight. Lots going on. But what's that? Do you hear that?
I heard
Something's going on in the other room. Oh, look! I'll bring you guys with me. Let me just 1 sec. Let's go see.
Please.
What the hell's going on in here? Singer-songwriter Steve McIntyre.
Hey, buddy.
What's going on? What are you guys doing in here?
I don't know. You tell me.
Well, we're about to do a show. Do you want to play some tunes?
I would love to play some tunes.
I heard he's good.
Let's do it.
We'll find out in a minute.
Yeah.
If not, let's get in the rope.
I wrote him a check for $40 to say that.
This is your old pal Grover, and today I'm going to talk to you about near and far. In fact, I, little furry Grover, am going to show you near and far. Okay, here goes. First, this is near. You see? This is far!
For
near. And this is far.
Now it sounds like it's coming from farther away.
I'll get there, hold on. This is near. And now you understand. You know. This is far.
They said do not go to Mandalay Bay. There's multiple shots fired and they need lots of medical there. Do not go to Mandalay Bay. Stay away from there.
And this is near. You understand? You know. Ah!
And now, back to the show.
Hello, everyone. How's it going?
We on?
We're on. Yes, I believe that we are live on the air. Everyone, this is my friend Steve McIntyre.
Hey, everyone.
He's going to play some tunes for us. I'll join him in a second here, but let's enjoy.
Oh.
I don't know. What else should I say?
That's about it, I guess.
I mean, this is...
a nice brief intro.
He's a singer-songwriter. There'll be lots of stuff going on here tonight. Other guests coming in of the non-musical sense as well.
Right.
But for now, enjoy the song stylings of Mr. Steve McIntyre.
Thank you, Stephen. Thank you so much. The first tune I'm going to play for you guys is called Catch My Breath. It's coming out on my EP in the month of May. If you guys would like to check out some stuff that I do and see what I'm all about, you can check me out on Steve McIntyre Music or on YouTube, right here on YouTube. I say that like you guys own the station.
It is, that's right. YouTube is our music station.
That's right. Catch My Breath. Oh, the light don't always shine between your heart and mine like I'd hope. As we found each other somewhere near the end of our roads. But something about you settled in my chest. And I tell you that I loved you if I could only catch my breath. But I've been fighting off the demons, found themselves a home inside my head. And most days I've been feeling like I can't get out of bed. There's something about you that ain't like all the rest. And I tell you that I loved you if I could only catch my breath. But I can't see why you're hanging on to me like I'm not some kind of hopeless case, not some kind of thief. And every time I say your name, I can hardly breathe. There's a lineup of shadows I don't think the light could ever break. Lie and watch you sleeping is almost more than I could take. And there's something about you that scares me to death. And I tell you that I love you if I could only catch my breath. I'd tell you that I loved you if I could only catch my breath. Cool. Thanks for grabbing that.
Oh, no problem.
Like
no
that,
problem.
man. Like that. Except for that fancy bit in the middle.
Uh-oh.
Kind of lost you there. Threw you for a little loop there. The fancy. The middle eight got a little fancy.
Getting right in my culture. Hit me right in my culture.
So sorry.
That's all right.
So sorry. So yeah. How's things upstairs here?
Lovely.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I don't know if
Absolutely.
everyone can hear. I don't know if everyone can hear properly, but
sorry.
No, it's all right.
If anybody can hear you or me.
Me. 'Cause
Or both.
I don't have the mic. I'm not
Right.
no.
Right.
It's okay.
Well,
But
cheers, everyone.
Let us know if it sounds okay there.
Yeah, and I'll just
sound
maybe,
quality.
yeah, just let us know. Let Stevie know if things sound all right. If you guys can hear everything and all that stuff. It's just a guitar and an upright bass, but we do want it to sound good for y'all. So we somebody pulled another 12 string. Awesome. So this, okay, if you're playing along, this one's in the key of E.
Okay.
I wrote this one here where we live in Cape Breton. There's in our humble little town, there's a place called the Hotel Lorraine, and it was a going concern back in the day when shipbuilding was a real big thing around here. You know, fishing. There was a lot of stuff going on in Port Hawkesbury at one time, and so I wrote this song thinking about that building because there's a guy now who is renovating it and bringing it back to its former glory, so to speak. So I had this song is about my grandfather, and I never met him. My dad's father. He was gone. He was gone just about the time that I came on the scene, so I never got to meet him. But I pictured him. He had a big family. There was 11 in my dad's family, and his wife, my grandma, of course, died young, and left him with 11 children, which is kind of a drag, right? You know. So, but I never met the guy, and I always had so many questions about him because my dad and you know and his brothers and sisters are fairly tight-lipped about the whole thing. Don't talk about it a whole lot. So. I just basically made up the story about him walking on the train tracks past that Hotel Lorraine place, heading back over to his village called Point Tupper, just to you know, just kind of trying to feel out what he might have been thinking, you know, because that's a big heavy load he was carrying, you know.
You think? Yeah.
Yeah.
Engaged by himself.
At any day and age, right? So this one's called "Leave a Light On." It's just my take on what my grandfather might have been like. Of the train, out past the Hotel Lorraine. The coal was scattered on the ground, and that's what I'll use in a little whiskey too. And it'll keep me warm tonight when the sun goes down. And there'll be supper on the table if the girls are home from school. Oh, the boys are always off somewhere in town, but I can't blame them, I would be too. Oh, it sure beats watching the old man break down, because the Lord took my woman and carried her away, and Now the devil takes my money, I suppose. So pass me the bottle in that old paper bag, and leave a little light on when you go. All the walls are feeling tight at the station house tonight, and I got holes in both my pockets anyway. Outside, an autumn breeze is dancing with the trees, just like neither of them seen a winter's day. And there's a lonely flashing light down by the bridge. There's an old tomcat walking up the tracks, and he knows more than I do about raising up his kids. Oh, can anybody make some sense of that? For the Lord took my woman and carried her away, and the devil takes my money, I suppose. So pass me the bottle in that old paper bag. Now won't you leave a little light on when you go? Now the winter hit Point Tupper, Lord, the house is freezing cold. There's so many miles to feed mine. Why'd you have to go? The Lord took my woman and he carried her away. Oh, the devil takes my money, I suppose. Pass me the bottle in that old paper bag, and we'll leave a little light on when you go. Pass me the bottle in that old paper bag. Won't you leave a little light on when you go? When you go, when you go. Yeah, that's about that. Thanks, Steve-O.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Awesome.
Cool.
Oh, let's see here.
So this is very, very improvisational, live and off the floor and unrehearsed.
Unrehearsed.
Completely and totally unrehearsed. I played the songs a few times because I made them.
Yeah.
But Stevie hasn't touched these ones at all. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's we're having a ball here, man. Thanks for having me.
No problem.
Thanks so much for having me. If you guys are mobile and want to go to the Legion on the 10th, you can come and see me play.
Nice. There you go.
If you took that, you could play along with me. That'd be awesome.
I don't know if they'd let me in.
After that last time.
I don't think I'm allowed at the Legion anymore.
After that last time.
Yeah, after that last
Keep a drink in your hand.
Oh, I just have to keep a drink in my hand at all times, and then I can.
No time.
Ah.
Okay, at all times.
Oh, there's is there a code there or something?
Yeah, there's a code.
Ah.
You're not allowed to wear a mask. I don't wear a mask.
Oh, I see. I see. Gotcha. You're not allowed to wear a hat in there either.
Yeah.
That's always been the
That's
thing.
always been like that. And if you do wear a hat, they have to buy a round for everyone.
Yeah, even in the before times, you had
Even
to.
in the before
right,
times.
you had to wear a mask.
Now no one gets
Or
allowed to wear
I mean,
a hat.
a hat. Or you couldn't wear a hat.
Guaranteed, no one gives two craps about a hat anymore.
Yeah, right. No, maybe you could just take your hat and like. I don't know. We're just playing. Do you wanna cut something, or you wanna do another tune, or what do you want? What are you thinking?
Oh, we can do another tune. Look, we should keep playing music until Johnny gets back.
Yeah.
Because once Johnny gets back, the show
all
is
bets
done.
are off.
Yeah.
All bets are
They-
off.
Just
Okay.
just to let everyone know, there's gonna be some wild action here. I have a
There's
feeling.
there's going to be some weird, wild stuff go on here. Weird, wild stuff. Anybody gets that weird, wild stuff reference, drop it in the comments. That's when Saturday Night Live used to be funny,
If
right?
that's true, comment down below.
Oh, yeah, comment down below. That's right. That's a thing here.
Steve McIntyre, he knows all of our jokes. He watches the show regularly. He knows Thomas. He knows all the people. It's amazing.
Sorry, I keep hitting my microphone. I love this, and I love this space, and I love how creative you guys are, and the community that you've got going on here is fantastic. I would love all of them to put their sneakers on and come on over to Steve McIntyre Music and check out some of my songs, man.
Some of them are in Scotland, so they might not be able to walk
Hey,
over.
here's a song for the Scots. Is there anybody here on, like...
There's one gentleman from Scotland here.
Is he on right now?
Oh yeah, Daryl's here, I'm sure.
Daryl?
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna play a song for Daryl. Then, it's
It was a good friend of the show, Daryl is.
Friend of the show.
Best. One of the best.
Yeah, awesome, cool. Nice to meet you, Daryl.
He's the gentleman who commissioned the Lovely Assistant's song.
Oh, neat. I'm just starting to get who's who and stuff in the in the chats and stuff like that. This tune is going to be on my record too. This is the first song I ever wrote, Steve, and it's called Highland Promise. It's very Scottish themed. It's based on Scottish history, and so if Daryl is here,
he might not be, but
that's
he's
cool.
He's usually
maybe he'll watch it later on. I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna play this one for you, and then maybe I'll let Steve and Shelley back do their thing, stuff.
Oh, we'll see.
This one's set quite a while ago, back during the Battle of Culloden, and so I think that was in 1746 or something like that. So it's yeah. Well, I don't know who you're talking to there, hobo, but I've worn a kilt before, and I must say, I'm outstanding in the kilt.
Take it away on that note.
On that note, take it away. This is Highland Promise for Daryl, wherever he may be. It's to you, my dearest Maggie, you're feeling alone. Well, I started to feel that way too. There's all of a clansmen like dead at Culloden, and all of my thoughts, they turn to you. The Inverness Road has become quite a bog. The sleet, the hail and the rain. Thank you, Shelley. And all that I can hear, Smiley, is damned high and far. I'm nearsighted or farsighted or something. Are the drones of the pipes in my veins. If you keep the door open, the night will come along just as soon as the night falls upon us. We're being slaughtered by the redcoats, but I'm coming home. Here's to you, my one Highland promise. The last charge was a bad one, and many went down. The bayonets nearly run us all through. And those poor McDonald boys, oh how proudly they marched. They've been murdered from 12 down to 2. And if you keep the door open, I will come along just as soon as the night falls upon us. We're being slaughtered by the redcoats, but I'm coming home. Here's to you, my one Highland promise. us go. Now, my dear Maggie, Bonnie Charlie is called, and the battle, it started anew. And all of the clansmen are now they're retreating, but I will fight one more battle for you. But if you keep the door open, I will come along just as soon as the night falls upon us. We're being slaughtered by the redcoats, but I'm coming home, and here's to you, my one Highland promise. We're being slaughtered by the redcoats, but I'm coming home. Well, here's to you, my one Highland promise. You caught up at the end, Steve-O. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you.
Thanks for having me.
No problem.
It's great.
Well, you're not going anywhere.
I'm not going anywhere, no.
Shelly Beth is here.
I just...
No, look, we have new guests coming on here. This is a variety show.
Yeah, I'm just battling with the tarot card reader, who, by the way, is blowing up online right now. She's trending. Things are through the roof. She's watching things just tick on in. There she be. Shelly. Just watching her numbers rise and tick on up. We took her off camera tonight because she said she needed a little break. It's just too much, right?
Exactly.
It's too hectic. There you go, Steve-O.
Oh, he's gone.
Oh, he's gone. He wants me to play another song. Okay.
Solo.
Mm-hmm. It's not every day you get a solo on Irrational Times. We'll try this one. If you're looking for a refugee, if you came hoping for a lighter, well, then I'll give you what's left of me, moving closer to the fire. If you're looking for a heart of gold, asking for forever, someone to hold you when the nights get cold, but baby, you can do better. My heart is paper thin, it's frail and it's broken. Maybe someday it'll work again, but right now there's no way of knowing. If you're looking for a heart of gold, asking for forever, someone to hold you when the nights get cold, oh baby, you can do better. Better, yeah, yeah. You can do better. You can do better. Really written in a book somewhere that we have to get along. But lately you've been pulling out your hair. I've been writing these songs. If you love a good mystery, if you're asking to be lonely, well then I'll give you what's left of me. Well, all you gotta do is hold me. If you're looking for a heart of gold,
asking for forever. Someone to hold you when your nights get cold. Oh, baby, you can do better. Better, yeah, yeah. You can do better. You can do
Solid go. Thanks, Steve-O.
No problem, no problem.
Thanks so much.
Thank you for coming over.
Oh, anytime. Anytime. What's on the agenda now?
We got some more guests.
Yes, we do.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to move some chairs in here and
Sure
see
thing.
what's going on.
Right on.
Oh, we're going to take a quick commercial break here.
Cool.
So you guys enjoy these lovely commercial break here, and we will see you in a bit.
We'll be right back.
Hey everybody, are you ready to chill? Cause it's time to chill like you've never chilled before. We really hope you're liking the show. There's a super cool way that you could let us know. The Streamlabs link is down below. If you wanna help out, if you feel like giving us a little bit of dough, well every little bit helps. We know that times are tough, and everybody seems to have it rough. Like my bad knee and her sore back, and our little cat Timmy is addicted to crack. Our landlord's tossing us in 7 days, so donate $5 and we'll be saved. Lickety split, you could even send a message and a video clip. The Streamlabs link is down below. If you wanna help out, if you feel like giving us a little bit of dough, well every little bit helps. Oh, thanks so much everybody. Oh, who knew that chilling could be so fun?
We need an IT's greatest hits. I feel like that would play. I feel like people would buy that. You actually do kind of give off a vibe. Like, your show kind of gives off a vibe of, like, an elementary school music teacher, but, like, they're like, Chinese are dropping nukes right outside the school, and you're just doing your goddamnedest to make the kids not realize it. You're like, hey, who wants to play? All right, hey, remember this one? Come on, guys, let's have a fun time. There's just people screaming and klaxons going on outside, and you're just like, hey, come on, here, play drums with me. It'll be fun.
And now, back to the show.
Didn't open my Snapchat, but I fucking was at work the other day.
Okay, we're back on, by the way, just to let you know. Oh, you can, no one sees you, but just to let you know, your audio might be picked up. Oh, why did I tell her that?
Are we on now?
Yeah, we're on. I made the mistake of telling her we're on, and now she's all camera shy.
Yeah, who cares? Whatever, like,
Here, I got a chair here for
Yeah.
someone.
Go ahead, Shelly Beth. Good spot for you. I'll sit down.
Exactly.
Can I smoke here?
Yeah, you can smoke here.
Okay, good.
This is Freedom Town. Make sure that mic is ready there. Everyone wants to hear the lovely assistant.
LA's on the scene.
Ah, right on. So we're just having some fun tonight, drinking and playing some music. Nothing serious. My brother Johnny.
Hey, how you doing?
Johnny boy.
Mike right there. Let's see how loud this is.
Test check.
Oh, you're loud. Yeah, you're good.
It's good.
Yeah.
Test.
Checkity check.
Venison.
Me too.
Okay,
Yeah. Anyway, I got tested for COVID last week. And
Do you have the code? Do you have the coup for what?
I didn't have the COVID,
They
but I was
went up
good.
his
So thank God.
nose.
So
We're glad to hear that.
Yeah, I got off of it.
Get away from the Corvid.
But I do have the Copid.
COPD, so relax on the cigarettes. So the cigarettes, just said, you don't have Corbin, but
You have Copid? And I said, well, it's better than anything's better than that. Yeah, so I was happy to hear that I have lung infection that'll never clear up in my life. But life goes on.
Yeah, better than the Corvid.
Yeah.
Oh, Corvid report.
Corvid would be worse. Here, give me a light there, honey. That's Shelly Beth in the background there. She's a little shy, so she doesn't seem much. She wants to stay off camera, but her cousin is...
She's my cousin. Shelly's my
Yeah.
first cousin, and
Yeah.
the only reason she doesn't want to be on camera is because she's not the best looking McIntyre.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah, she's a little bit... No, actually, she is beautiful. She's a little hard looking, but I think she's good.
Just joking.
I always thought she was the nicest one, really.
She is, for sure.
Yeah, the whole bunch. Except for Pat, he's my favorite. Yeah, sorry, Steve.
Whatever.
Super cool fun trip.
Yeah.
Super cool fun trip.
Who's your favorite? You.
Noncon donated $5.
Shelley's good at makeup.
Thanks a lot. You rock. Dot. I'm really enjoying the show. Here's my concert admission fee. I stuck in through the bar area. Lol.
We talked about it on the street.
We did. So Shelly, the lovely assistant, and I have been friends for as long as we've been walking on the planet.
Exactly.
It's true. Because your sister's a year younger than me.
We did the math.
We did the math, some quick math, and that's yeah. So your older sister's a year younger than me. So when you were born, I was already kicking around.
He was.
So it just stands to reason that I've known you forever
Forever.
and ever.
For all my life.
Yeah.
Shriva asked for the OnlyFans for Shelley's OnlyFans.
Shelley-
You have an OnlyFans yet there, Shell?
Oh my god, who said that?
She does.
That's where the girls show all their
T-Bear.
boobs there. You know what the OnlyFans is?
Oh,
they get
yes.
paid, they get paid to show the boobs.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously someone knows.
We're too old for that. We're too old for that nonsense.
We used to just call them girls tramps, or risky, or...
Now we call them entrepreneurs.
Yeah. No, hustlers. Hustlers. Huslas. Husla. Hustler.
Nice.
There's hustlers.
Nice. Johnny, this is my brother Johnny, who the Johnny Boston song was kind of half written about, right?
Okay, yeah.
And you still have not heard that song, have you?
No, I haven't. No.
We should definitely play the Johnny Boston song for Johnny, for my brother eventually here. I don't know, but we'll just I just figured I'd volunteer that.
Well, that'd be nice. Yeah.
I'll have to play it in the speakers or something.
Wait, who wrote the song? About you?
I wrote, it was about this guy from Boston whose name was Johnny, and he reminded me so much of my brother.
Yeah.
That's what attracted me to him, to write. Anyways, this
Oh, so you wrote it?
I wrote it about two Johnnies at once.
Yeah.
It worked out.
Yeah.
And but the other
Famous
Johnny
people do
passed
that.
away.
Oh, so I'm the next one.
No, you're not gonna
Next hard
die.
luck story.
You're not gonna die.
Fuck. Well, but I mean, listen, I'll tell you guys.
You're gonna get the Corvid. You're gonna get the
Bad
Corvid.
ticket. I'm not. I'm gonna tell you, folks. I've been on the wrong side of the law before, and love and education. I had a hard
You had
time.
experience.
Yeah. I love experience.
That's all that is.
Exactly.
Well, really, what I usually say is, "Who cares?" So, but maybe it's wrong to say that. But I always say, "Who cares?" in a nice way, in the sense that if we all really care that much, why would we? Do you know what
Precisely.
I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's right.
So who's listening to me right now? Like all these people, are they?
There's people from I don't know how many people are here, maybe 20, 30,
Okay, yeah.
but they're in the chat room chatting, giving us. I know I'm not reading them out loud, but you're from the wrong side of Canada. Someone said that was Ian. Ian said that.
Yeah. Okay. Ian. So where are you from, Ian?
I think he's down in the States.
You cowboy? You must be a cowboy, are you?
We're from the right side of
Yeah, like we're actually, to be honest with you.
Literally, I mean, if you look on the map, it's on the right.
Oh, Ian and Mean says I got Joe Rogan on. That's right. Thank you, everyone. I got Joe Rogan on the show tonight. Big get. Here he is.
Joe who? I don't know.
Joe Rogan. You're Joe. Oh, he's trying to wind me up.
Kind of cool guy. His best guy was Tyson. If you saw Tyson's interview with him.
Ian says he's from the wrong side of the USA. So he's from the wrong side as well. So he's cool. No, he's a good guy. That Ian, he's a good guy.
Yeah. All right. Do y'all love Tulsa? I was in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
When were you in
3 weeks
Tulsa?
in Tulsa.
When were you there?
2008, and they love W, and they love W down there. Like W was their best bud down there.
Tulsa.
Do y'all love W?
Living on Tulsa time.
Yeah. And Tulsa.
That's so 2008.
We'd give anything for W now.
I thought W was good. This guy told me, he said, if y'all were in trouble up there in Canada, W would be right there for you. And I said, okay. I said, fuck, God love W. I said,
Probably true.
Yeah, I said, I love it.
There's
I
a
love
dollar
it.
to be made. W was hopping on in on.
I said, I love the Texas Rangers. Like, who doesn't?
Even a Canadian dollar.
Oh, shouting at clouds down Texas. No, Shriva hated Bush Jr. Well, you know what? Each their own, right? All politicians are pretty much slimy, but, you know, what are you going to do?
I didn't mind him. I thought he was good looking.
He was
better
good
looking
looking.
than that Clinton fella.
That's a secure man to say something. I love
Not
it.
a bad looking fella. He had a good run, too. And his politics were incredible. He was a great speaker, same as Trump. Like, he and Trump were probably one of the best orators in the United States for
joking
politics.
right now?
I thought so.
Here we go.
No, let's just
Well, he's going to win the audience
Let's
over.
just let sleeping dogs lie.
Well, he knows how to win the chat over. They're
Well,
chat.
between
Chat-
W,
Johnny won, chat
who's
won.
better, W or Trump?
Oh.
Let's go to the phones.
Okay, no. Who's better?
Let's go to
W
the
or sorry, Trump, yeah.
Yeah.
Watch this.
Who's the better orator? Like, really, like...
Hobo Chili says, I served under Bush when he was president. At least the pay was better. He served a lot. We have a lot of military watching this, to be honest. in the
hats
American
off.
military.
Oh,
Hats off, Hobo.
thank you for serving us.
9/11.
Thank you for your service. That's what I say.
Absolutely.
Now he's a hobo. That doesn't seem right.
So who? Yeah. What was the question?
JFK. Trump, easy. Trump, no wars. There is a good
wars
point
with
there.
Trump.
There was no wars during Trump's reign. Anyone like to dispute that fact?
I think no. No, we're gonna leave it alone. We're gonna leave it alone. You had a cool chat on here that I think we should kind of revert back to, something along the style of what was it? Who's better, the Beatles or the Monkees?
You don't want to bring up
I just want to skate away from the politics for a bit because I'm having a good day and I don't want that to ruin it.
I gotta have a fucking...
So John, there's a fellow who said that the Monkees were better than the Beatles or the Beach Boys.
The Beach Boys.
Yeah, but really...
What would you say? The Beach Boys or Monkees? Who's better?
No one cares about either fucking band. Because the relevance that they have are so minimal in the spectrum of life. Because at the time, they were before like the Jim Morrisons, and that's the best. Like Jim Morrison is the best. Like obviously.
Obviously.
And then Lou Reed, and then right. When
nice?
you're a stranger, faces look ugly. When you're alone, women seem wicked. When they're unwanted, I don't know the rest. I'm too drunk. Like when you're strange, faces come out of the rain. When you're strange, no one remembers your name. Stones are way better, by the way. Whoever said that, there's no question beside the Beatles and the Stones. Strange. The Beatles are such a step below the Stones. Like in so many ways, I can tell you so much. And I know my brother Steven loves the Beatles, but they ain't that good.
You know what? You're still gonna win the chat over. They'll love you for that. They hate the Beatles. I'm the weird guy out.
Yeah. No, because
the Beatles?
Well, it's not to hate them. It's that musically they're just not that gifted. They had they did a lot, but they just didn't take it far enough.
I mean, I love the Stones too, but to sit here and say that the Beatles are not that musically gifted.
Well, I would say they're good, Steve, but to me, I would not put them in my top 10.
No, that's fair.
No,
That's fair.
And so they'd be somewhere around between 10 and 20. And some of their music was good, but I just can't get over the early stuff. So that ruins me forever. The White Album and Sgt. Pepper's, now that's in a different category. If they started with those type of albums, I'd be right with them. But anything,
like poppy.
Anything that came before that, I'd rather vomit in my own puke.
Yeah, but at the time that stuff was written, those songs, I mean, they were genius, right? They did a lot of things with those songs. They basically like took rock and roll to a whole new level. You know,
a whole nother level.
A whole nother level,
Yeah.
and they did things musically that nobody else were doing. Some of the stuff the Beatles did musically was pretty standout at the time, right?
Yeah, I agree.
They had two incredible songwriters. They had probably three incredible songwriters. Let's not forget George Harrison, Ringo.
People do forget.
I mean, Ringo.
Look, they said here Ringo being in the Beatles knocked them down a few pegs. Says
Maybe.
coherent nonsense.
Well, the garbage they put out put them down a few pegs.
But you know what the funny thing is
they
about
put out
Ringo?
too much garbage. It was too commercial.
True. It was very commercial, but the funny thing about Ringo is that he's highly respected as a drummer. Like, you know, in the drumming world and in the music world, he really is. Like,
because drummers have a tendency to overplay, and all the drummers that are respected are a lot of the busy drummers.
Yeah.
And Ringo did fit into their music properly, like where there was minimal fills. You know, his fills were very.
He was just there.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
You know, it kind of went with the songs more than like it wasn't like Terry Bozzio with Frank Zappa, where it was just like flashy drumming.
Yeah,
like,
but best drummers ever were like Tommy Lee and the guy from Def Leppard with one arm. Because when he lost his arm,
he wins because he had one arm, though. I mean,
he survived all those drugs as well, and I like the ones that survived the drugs.
Not everybody survived the drugs. What am I talking about?
No, Guns N' Roses drummer. I saw him on a documentary, and his mind is basically mush now. But it's nice to listen to him because he kind of talks like this. He goes, "Ooh," like like he's spun into his head, right? So I respect a drummer like that. Like he made it. Mm-hmm. And poor John Bonham never made it. He was a hard man. That's what they said.
But he's a legend, though.
He's a legend.
Yeah. Who knows what happened?
He did a lot of great things, man.
Well, I mean, if you listen to Led Zeppelin and compare Led Zeppelin to the Beatles, there's absolutely no comparison into the music and what they've done.
No,
but clearly, some people would say the Beatles made Led Zeppelin. No. Led Zeppelin made Led Zeppelin. Right?
Yeah, that's very arguable. Led Zeppelin had a whole catalog of blues songs that they stole.
Well, same as the Stones.
You know, before they hit anything big. You know, so I mean, where can you go with that?
Robert Johnson made Led Zeppelin, or Buddy Guy.
I'd argue more with that.
Yeah.
To that effect.
So who did the Beatles make then? Oasis?
Yeah, they did.
I always hated Oasis, so. I would like to say thank you, the Beatles. You gave us Oasis with your Wonderwall.
Yeah.
You're my Wonderwall.
Yeah.
I love that song.
Yeah, I'm sure you do, Shelley Beth. But
lots of people like it.
Yeah, I don't.
Hard to say.
No, I shouldn't say I don't like any
You don't
song.
like lots of songs.
I respect the fact that anyone can make a song, but as a fucking, excuse my language, as someone sitting on a chair, I shouldn't be the person to judge songs. But I'll tell you this. There's songs that I don't like, and I liked Oasis, but not. One of my favorite bands ever is Elvis Costello. But,
I love Elvis.
Yeah, he's awesome.
And if someone doesn't like Elvis Costello, I don't like you.
How about the Kinks?
How about the Kinks? Buddy Rich, absolutely, man. Absolutely. We could talk about this all night. I mean, there's no definitive answer for any of this, you know?
Yeah.
There really isn't. There really isn't.
Yeah.
You think what is it?
I'm right.
What is it?
I don't know. Whatever. I'm right.
Oh.
I'm just fucking around.
Yeah, but I mean,
I'm joking.
Music is basically a relative science. It's not judgmental. However, you can see who's good and who isn't, right? Like some of these, like the best band that my sister loves because she went to St. FX is, what do you call it? You know.
The Tragically Hip?
No. Well, of course, everyone loves the
Tragically
Hip.
No, because she went to
fucking
the Trues?
No. Like
Great Big Sea, bro.
No, Mr. Jones. Who sings Mr. Jones?
The Counting Crows.
Counting Crows. And
whose favorite band is the Counting Crows?
Everyone from St. Francis Xavier University. loves that kind of fucking.
They had a
kind of
big.
music.
They had.
They had a good
huge
run. They had a
album.
good run.
They
Yeah,
had
they
two
did.
hits.
Yeah.
Yeah, but their album August and everything after is a great album.
It is good. Yeah.
It's a great
Good
album.
Yeah.
Lord, that can't be like people's favorite band, though, can it?
Oh yeah, Saint of X people are, and they have their X rings, and they.
Is that Smiley? Is that? I think I was calling her Shirley. Or
Yeah, it's Smiley.
It's probably a guy too.
B
Is
Smiley.
it?
Most likely a guy.
Yeah. So yeah, I dialed it in after a while, after a few tries. But Smiley, I agree with you. It's completely subjective, or objective, or whatever word applies there. You can't pick a best, right? You can't say who was better than who, and you can't. It doesn't shake down like that because everybody's got something to say, right?
Yeah, and the Who wasn't that good either.
The Who.
I'm not a fan of the Who.
No.
Oh man, I like the Who.
No.
I don't get it.
Could be solid with an arm wrestle.
Arm wrestling.
Kinks. The Kinks might have been the most underrated band ever.
That's what someone's saying in the chat.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
big stretch though about the Kinks though, because people don't know them.
The Kinks.
Yeah.
The Lolo is their big song.
Yeah, actually, whoever's saying that in their time, they were fucking equally as good as the Beatles, but they didn't get the recognition, and they were far ahead of them. But they were playing the same kind of bubblegum music that the Beatles did do. So you know what? Whatever your name is, you're right.
The Kinks were a little edgier than the Beatles, though, for sure.
Well, they were yeah.
They were
took-
less mainstream and polished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which made them more interesting sometimes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, if you heard, what's that song by the Kinks? Where they go? Never dressing for some time. You know that one?
No, no, fan.
Okay. Well, I'll have to.
We'll look it up.
Yeah, we'll have to look it up.
Yeah.
Show it.
I can get the speaker going here and play some music.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm just looking at more of these. I'm just looking at more of these comments. I love this conversation.
Joe is putting them down. They're calling you Joe Rogan now. You're Joe Rogan.
Why?
Damn,
You're
Joe.
bald. You look like Joe Rogan. They think could be worse.
Could be worse.
Could be worse.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen.
It's his voice in it,
Yeah.
though. That's
No,
Well-
I think it's the bald head.
It's the bald head.
Anyway, I'll take Joe Rogan fucking anytime. Like that guy can
Will you
do
take him?
fuck-
Will you fight him?
No, not a chance. He's tough, like, he's good though.
Let's
like,
start calling people out. Let's go, Joe Rogan. It's on.
I thought Joe Rogan was good. Like the Mike Tyson interview was incredible, and then he had Steve-O on.
Mike Tyson.
Have you not seen the Steve-O interview with Joe Rogan? Because Steve-O lays it all out. Have you guys, anyone seen Steve-O on Joe Rogan?
There's a little delay in the
'Cause
chat, but they'll say in a second.
It's the most revealing thing ever.
Canadian Joe Rogan. You are.
Aw, I like it.
Canadian Joe Rogan.
What?
Frozen.
They're saying.
Oh,
Frozen
okay,
saying
that's
your
good.
brother's
Yeah.
a very
Yeah.
entertaining
Yeah.
fellow.
So
He is.
Careful.
Yeah.
He is. John, you should have your own show.
Yeah.
Well, they say that about me.
John
Yeah.
Rogan.
Yeah, but you don't
No.
talk because you're not
No,
even here.
you
You
don't-
come in the room.
I
and you-
know.
if I did have a show, you know what I'd call it? Real
Well,
talk,
he said I
because
should
there'd be
have,
no holding back with me.
like,
Because
hidden cameras.
I don't
around
really
me all
care.
the
Like
time.
what I feel and what I say is what I mean. So, Canadian Joe Rogan, you can call me that, but like, good for me.
That's fucking sweet.
The Canadian Joe Rogan.
And like Joe Rogan doesn't drink and stuff like I do, so I'd even be better. I'd fucking be hammered doing my.
Lena Mean says he can see his reflection. I always toss out pronouns
On your
like I know what I'm
head.
talking
It's the
about,
bald
but
thing they're
I don't
stuck
know if it's a
on.
guy or a girl or anything like. But Lena Mean is saying they can see their reflection on Canadian Joe's forehead.
Steve, be more
That's a low
selective
blow,
with
John.
with
You gotta
the
take,
Well, I
chat.
mean,
you gotta take a
like-
knee on that one, buddy.
I mean,
Yeah.
their name
That was
is
brutal.
Their handle is mean in the name.
Lean and
so.
mean. You're right.
Lean
So,
and mean.
Yeah.
Lena
Yeah.
Me, hey, Lena Me.
Probably a guy then,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
girls
stop-
aren't usually that
don't be
mean, right?
Yeah.
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 It's not nice to be mean.
No, anyway, like,
Some of them are mean.
let me see the reflection in your head there, Lena Me.
Oh, it's on now, Lean and Mean.
Yardbirds.
Fucking big man. Like,
On now.
Big man.
anyway,
Dr. Hook played in my rink in a few
Nice.
times in the 80s.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
cool.
Dr.
Nonsense.
Hook. He's in New Brunswick.
And April, I was
Okay.
gonna say he must be Canadian.
He is. Oh, Coherent Nonsense is in New
can I
Brunswick.
get a beer there, honey?
Up, he's getting booked on the
I
show.
know.
What
I
the-
know.
Up here in Canada, like your woman gets you a beer, like it's nice. Like,
No.
You
Winning
know
TV
what?
wants you
Yeah,
on their
Canada.
show. Winning TV just said they want you on their show for an interview.
oh, really? Yeah, okay.
It's
no
true.
problem.
He did right there. He's not. Phil's a good guy. He's not.
Yeah.
He
Dick.
is. He's
Okay.
not.
I could tell you a lot of stuff. Like,
What was he gonna tell
well, I mean, I haven't done much.
With Kyle, you were really good with Kyle McMillan, though.
Oh yeah.
Right, you were
I did
really
one.
good
I did one kind of show like
independent reporter.
I was an independent news reporter, like,
you were
and it was
good at
a
that.
kind of a facade, but like we built it all together, and we got a good little following up here in Canada, so which was nice for us Canadians because we don't get much. Like we're simple people.
We don't get much.
We don't want to cause any problem, no harm. Like no harm, no foul is what I say. And if you want me in a podcast, I can guarantee you I'll make you all some money. If you, I could just tell you life stories and run it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Does Johnny know anything about elk hunting?
No, I don't.
Not a hunter.
No, I couldn't kill an animal to be honest with you. But
So you're no Joe Rogan there.
that's a good question though.
Is Rogan a hunter?
Thank you very much for asking that. Like, I don't know why you would say that because, to be honest with you, I'm a tennis player, so that's what I know a lot about.
Yes, he's a very good tennis player.
And I'm also a drunk. Like, I'm a drunk tennis player, so I'm good when I'm sober, and I'm also kind of good when I'm drunk.
I know.
And
The drunk tennis player.
yeah, and the other thing I did for my whole life was bartend, which I was incredible at. But that comes to an end. So now with the Corvette, I got nothing. All I got is bollocks. All I got is my balls and my Corvette. And I tested negative. I tested negative for Corvette. I call it Corvette because I call it Corvette. Yeah. So anyway,
That's some nice stuff, John.
I got 2 Corvette tests and both negative.
Thank God.
And I said, fucking I told my mother, like I said, thank Jesus Christ. God love us. Like I've been baptized and confirmed and everything else, but I don't believe in all that. But I had to tell her, thank God that fuck Jesus Christ that I got that back. That was so nice. And she said, you know what, John? She's like, she has a Cape Breton accent. She goes, John, and once you get that vaccine, you ain't coming to my place unless you get that vaccine. And I said, I'm not doing that, Judy. But Judy says, no, John, well then, you better stay, like you're not coming around us unless you get vaccinated. And I said, do you think I'm getting vaccinated? Like, and anyway, different story, so. Anyway, if y'all want to get vaccinated, go ahead, but, you know where I want to move? Texas or Florida.
Florida, yeah.
I want to be right in Florida. Right, I would have been right down there, right in the middle of the fucking good party down there for South Beach. I would have been fucking raving.
Lean in mean says, just tell her you did. But your sister's a fucking nurse. She'll figure that shit out, won't she?
Yeah, I have a nurse sister, which makes her a rat or a frontline.
Frontline rat.
A frontline lover.
You
like,
said it, not me.
You can't.
She's a lovely girl.
Yeah, you can't call a frontline worker a rat. So I just say thank you very much. God love you.
Apparently they don't like that.
Yep.
Hero.
I asked her, I said, how many Corvette tests have you had? She goes, that's none of your business. I said, well, you don't seem any more busy than you were in 2018. And she goes, that's none of your business either. I said, well, what's all the fuss? And, well,
She's a hero.
I shouldn't even talk about this. Jesus Christ. Like,
Mom.
my grandmother or fucking, like, a lot of my siblings and stuff would be so upset. But anyway, hopefully, I hope you guys don't get Corvette. Because if you do, like, it'll be fatal, and you'll spread it to your grandparents and your It's not about you. It's about what you will do to other people, and you know. And then, well, you know what I said? I told my mother, I said, "Fuck, like I'm old enough." I remember the AIDS thing, and during that, like we had to wear, like my mother was throwing rubbers at me, saying, "You're in college now. You're gonna get the AIDS." And I was like, okay, but like, am I shouldn't say this, but I said, I'm not gay, like I don't think I am, so like why are you throwing rubbers at me during? And she goes, well, it doesn't matter. That shit's going on here now in life, so you're gonna have the AIDS. So I said, oh fuck, like, well, so I can't enjoy my university time, like, because I gotta be scared of the AIDS? I said, whatever, like, and she goes, just be careful.
And now it's the Corvette.
And now it's the Corvette. And Yeah.
We missed the sexual revolution. It sucks.
Yeah, well,
the 60s and 70s where we were just like fucking doing rails of coke off of hookers and spanning raw dog.
Well, that was a good time to be alive. Now,
Not allowed doing nothing now.
no. Oh, especially now. I went to Sobeys and I have COPD.
Hey, Adonis Paul's showing up for the tarot card reading.
You
Hey,
can't.
Adonis, how's it
You have to
going?
wear your mask. You can't wear like if you wear a mask like kind of half, which I do, just to wind people up. You get the looks, eh? And then I put my mask back on, and then I told this one guy, I said, "Sorry, man, like I have like kind of breathing problems. I have asthma and stuff." And he goes, "Doesn't matter. Like we're all in this together." I said, "What do you mean we're all in this together?" I said, "You're like, so are you lethally threatened by COVID?" He goes, I don't know. Like, son, like, honestly? And I said, okay. So, anyway, I shouldn't be even talking. But
yes, you should.
As soon as I get vaccinated, I'm burning every fucking mask I have. And I'm walking around everywhere. I don't care. And if the police are going to fucking charge me, like, I wonder how they can just do that.
They can't because they can.
They can, they do will, and they have been.
Yeah.
They have been busting into people's houses. Well, not just in Canada, but all
You've
over the
named
world.
more freedoms, Johnny.
Oh, so we don't have any more freedoms, eh? Is that it?
No, they've been
Really?
they've been just taken from us like that.
They didn't have any before that.
No, but we had freedom of movement.
Oh, stop paying your taxes.
No, we had freedom of movement at the
Yeah,
least.
freedom
Of
of
course, we didn't have. Obviously, we didn't own anything for real. We knew that, but at least we could go places. You know, freedom of movement is fucking gone. And the prime minister tweeted out yesterday all about it, and they're saying basically there's no option if you test whatever, blah blah blah. You're going right to the fucking COVID hotel.
Corvid Island.
The Corvid, Corvid Island.
Do you know where he came up? You know where Corvid came from?
He's old to see it.
Yeah, tell us.
Yeah, so where Corvid came from, there's a guy from town, and
Yeah, they know him.
He's a beauty. He's a bit of a hard ticket.
What's his name? Beaver.
Beaver McLean.
Beaver. Everyone loves Beaver.
And Beaver
And go
goes,
on.
Beaver goes,
What were you
Johnny.
doing? You were out drinking with Beaver?
Yeah, he goes, Johnny, as long as fucking
Corvid.
that Corvid is around, we can't do much anyway. He talks like that, right? And he goes, because I got the fucking emphysema, and I'll be the first one dead, and you'll be the second. And I said, but Beaverly goes, Johnny, we know that, the fucking, you know. And you know what I told Beaver? I said, but if fucking God takes us anyway, like, maybe we were meant to go, like, really, like, you know?
Yeah.
Like, what about smallpox? Like, or what about kids that are suffering now and cancer patients? Oh no, you got to go behind people that have the Corvid, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like there were never many medical issues before COVID happened.
No one ever died either, by the way.
No. And if you have the flu, oh no, you don't have flu. You're in the Corvid section. So I have fucking, listen to this, Steven. This is fucking great. You'll love this. My 94-year-old grand aunt, she phoned me. I phoned her. She goes, yeah, we all got the Corvid in our house. 94 years old. And her two siblings, and they're heavy-set girls. I'll tell you guys this. Like, they're not healthy people. They're all heavy-set. Right? And she said, we all survived. We got the Corvid test. And we did her 2 weeks, and we survived. And Nipper goes, well, they're lucky they survived. This is my father, Nipper. Because he's a Corvid, like, he's going to wear his mask until he dies.
But they didn't know they had it. You missed
They didn't know they had it because... Okay, let me backtrack for a second.
Yeah.
They have a child living in the house, like Evan's kid came home, and this is in Ontario, and she had a scare at her school about COVID, so they all got tested, and these are all, Bonnie and Connie are like 65, and they're heavy set, like they don't take care of themselves, they smoke their brains out, and my grandaunt is 94. And I phoned them, and they said, John, we're doing fine. Like, and Nipper goes, no, they can't be. And I said, well, they are. Like, you know? And this is what questions me about this Corvid. Like, so I said, so now, Nipper, they're going to be put on the COVID list, like the scare list. Here's how many cases are around Ontario. Like, you know what I mean? But I said, they have no symptoms. Like, they're and Nipper goes, well, that's the funny thing about this thing is that you can be non-symptomatic and you can be this and you can be that. I said, Well, like what? So what's the fucking real story on this thing? Like, what?
So do you think Steven's fans?
There's
are,
no
like,
definitive
okay
anything.
With you? Like, I thought.
Oh, she thinks that no one's enjoying John going on.
I listen to it every day.
Guaranteed they love it. By the way,
Yeah.
Just to let you know, don't worry about that.
Trying not
So anyway, I live in Cape Breton. So in Cape Breton, we have 0 cases. Like, there's so nullified of cases. And I flew to Toronto last summer in July, once things open up, and my fucking family crucified me. Like, I was like fucking. Honestly, I was basically the fucking. The soul, the fucking louse of the family for going there and doing that. So, what do you guys think about that? Well, because I know what you think. Because you're smart. However, well, maybe you're stupid. Like, I don't fucking know you guys, honestly. Like, and I don't care what you say to me or whatever you fucking say. But I'll tell you one thing. I'm not stupid. If there's kids listening, sorry for the fucking profanity.
There is a question from the chat though from Frozen Asian. He asks, "So is that why they're what they're going to do with the remains of Oak Island after they stop doing the show? Or are they going to ship all the Corvid cases there to die?"
Oh,
Corvid Island.
Okay, let me respond about your Oak Island question. It's the worst show ever because there's no gold or anything, treasure in Oak Island. They've been digging there for years. Like, we always make this joke, like, fucking, why does Oak Island still have anything on the History Channel? It's pathetic because there's nothing there, and there's never been anything there.
Ryan Levangie was on.
You know what it is? It's a bunch of guys from the South Shore of Nova Scotia, and these guys are kind of like inbreds, like ding, 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 and they're down there doing
Squeal
that,
like a pig, are they? They squeal like a pig.
Ba-dum, bum, 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 ding, 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 ding. They're doing a little Oak Island thing. Because my best friend's from the South Shore, and I always made fun of how his friend Tom. And I'd say, Kenny, you got a bunch of friends from the South Shore? From the South Shore. Well, good. Like, my buddy owned a Christmas tree farm in the South Shore of Nova Scotia, and all his boys talk like this. How you doing? We're from the South Shore. They come down there from South Shore. They couldn't talk. Like, I'd be like, Kenny, here, dude. And I'd be like, ding, 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 ding. That's the South Shore of Nova Scotia. Oak Island. So you're going to watch that show and listen to those guys? But it's the same here in Cape Breton. We're all a little inbred too, eh? The fucking...
There's only so many of us. Right?
Yeah, the apples don't fall far from the trees here.
There's only so many people to go around.
Yeah, and that's why we have elected officials that we don't like here. Because they're inbreds.
What you got there, Shell?
I don't know, I'm sorry.
It's my girlfriend, Shelly Beth.
Steven just left. I
Steven
heard her
Jones.
outside.
Poor Shelley's trying to pass.
There's no go-between now.
Sorry, dude.
Come on.
Oh, you're not allowed passing dope. They're passing dope.
You're good.
Oh, you're on the dope. These guys are on the dope.
Oh no! Oh no!
They must be. Hey, they must be on the dope.
Shots of shooters of sourpuss, is it?
Well, I don't know. We're getting low on whatever we got.
Getting low on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna start doing crack. I got some.
You got some crack?
Yeah.
There you go.
I need the lighter.
Wouldn't hurt you, like. Really?
Yeah, crack doesn't hurt you.
No. Well,
I
everyone.
hear it snakes.
Everyone that's on dope fucking says, "Oh, that other dope. I don't do that dope."
Yeah, exactly. It's true. I look down
So
upon
listen,
all
people,
other
I've been
drugs.
bartending for fucking like years and years, and everyone says they're on this and they're not on this and they're not on this, but everyone on the lower level of what they're on always says, "At least I'm not doing what that person's doing."
It's true.
Right? Hey, am I right or wrong? I'm not doing what they're doing. Oh fuck, I couldn't do that. And then next thing, like they might be doing that, and they're like, "Oh, I got on that, but I'm not doing as bad as the next person up that's doing that other thing." Like,
Meth is pretty much the lowest now, and heroin down there. Everyone can look. Crackheads can look down at heroin and meth heads, but then meth heads look down at. I mean, the bottom three all look down at each other in a weird way. Like, but we're all looking down on them, even if you're doing coke or whatever the fuck.
well, everything
whoever.
is naturally produced. Like, and I always said, if it's not natural, like fucking, here's what I always say. Speed and meth, like the reason meth and all that shit is fucking popular is because of the bikers in the 60s. Because they literally produced speed, which came from, you know what I mean, a lab. Now we have Pfizer. So here's my fucking point, what I told my father. I'm going to fucking get a Pfizer vaccine from the same company that produced OxyContin, which kind of killed my brother. So Nipper goes, and my father's name is Nipper. Nipper goes, wow. I said, am I right or wrong? I said, why am I going to get a fucking vaccine from Moderna or Pfizer when my brother died from, well, he didn't start, like, he started here and then he went to there or whatever, right? Everyone's on the dope. But he got dope originally really from a pharmaceutical company. The same one that's going to fucking put a shot in my arm and cure me of the COVID.
Come on.
Fuck! I was born at night, but I wasn't born fucking last night. Like, come on, right? Like, okay, here we go, Pfizer. I'm fucking coming right to you.
Okay, there was a request for me to play you the Johnny Boston song.
Yes.
I'll play it in the speakers
go
here.
ahead.
Now, I don't know how this is going to sound, guys.
Yeah,
but,
be
I mean,
fine.
for you guys there, it'll sound good in here because the speakers will be on. But
Yeah, I don't even know any of you, like, so, like, I don't really care. Like, I'm just
it might
doing
be
this.
weird.
I like you guys. I don't know you. It's kind of weird for me because I don't do this shit. But, like, if you want to be friends with me, I'll take you in, some of you. But I usually like talking to people face to face, so my brother like enjoys this shit, so I'm on here. But otherwise, I would never fucking do this. Just to fucking tell you all
You're
that.
great at this, man.
Yeah. Whoa, do you think?
Oh.
Yeah.
Johnny Boston.
Coming up.
Johnny
Sec
Boston.
here. I hope.
I'm gonna, Charlie, you should get me a fucking podcast.
Right?
Okay,
They
well,
love me.
he took off, so we'll wait. We'll have to wait. We'll play it when he comes back.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll get it ready.
Shut up. You can play my jib jab while you wait.
Oh, that's right. We do have a jib jab for you.
I've been jabbed.
You have
What's a
been
jib
jabbed.
jab?
Oh, explain. Have a seat.
I am curious. I'm curious to see
Send
what
me
this
your
Explain,
pics.
lovely assistant. You explain the jib jab.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be.
That's okay.
You explain the jib jab to Shelley.
I just take heads and they dance and yeah, it's good times. So look how you make it jabbed.
I just take heads and they dance.
They dance.
Oh my goodness.
Where's my?
I think we need to. I think we need a better description of that.
Well, you
Okay, here you
describe
are.
it, I
Look at me
do
jibbing
it.
and
Okay, so
jabbing.
this time, I'm gonna make it so that people,
Yeah.
that you don't see,
I know jib jab.
you don't hear it. You're not gonna hear it,
That's okay.
but it's the song "Jump" by Criss Cross done to this jib jab. So enjoy this, guys. For
Yes.
where am I at here?
For those who
It's
can
very
hear.
good.
Oh
Here.
my goodness,
Here,
what's
look.
going on? Gotta close this. There we go. That's more like it. Okay, perfect.
I'm fresh out of jibs.
Don't try to compare us to another bad little fad. I'm the Mac in a bag. If it's something that you never had, I make you bump, wiggle and shake your rump. Cause I'll be kicking the flavor that makes you wanna jump. How high? Real high, cause I'm just so fly. A young, lovable, huggable type of guy. And everything is to the back with a little slack. Cause inside out, it's wiggity, wiggity, wiggity wet. The Mac that'll make ya. A daddy Mac'll make ya. Crisscross will make ya. The Mac that'll make ya. A daddy Mac'll make ya. Crisscross will make ya. The Mac that'll make ya. A daddy Mac'll make ya. Crisscross will make ya. Believe
Bad, like,
Let's see here.
here, Steven.
Here.
You're good. I think you're good at that stuff.
Beauty.
At what?
Okay.
Talking shit.
No,
Well, no, you don't have to
You're,
talk that.
Johnny, you're
Hang
perfect
on,
at talking
you two
shit.
could be jacked.
If anybody can talk shit.
Yeah, it's,
Well,
it's
it's
you.
me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
So
got the
I don't
voice
know,
for it.
guys. I don't know. This might go muted, okay? But this is the Johnny Boston song, and I hope you guys can hear this yourselves. But I'm going to put it on the speaker, so I don't know.
This is going out to me, I think.
It's going out to you. This is inspired by yourself and
Yeah.
Johnny Boston. This guy from Boston named Johnny Boston, though, was both. Anyways, here
The
here
guy
it
in
is.
Survivor.
It's Boston Rob. Close.
Yeah.
Okay, one sec. Here we go. Oh, no, 1 second. I got to turn the speaker on. Okay. Here we go.
Johnny Boston's living the dream. Sometimes life isn't what it seems. So you don't look back when there's nothing there to see.
So that's the video there. That's Johnny Boston.
He's enjoying himself, doesn't he? Look, Shelly. That's me there.
Drunk as a lord.
Just saying, fuck, God love me.
I remember when you were with Carl, looking like Fred Flintstone out at the bar. Those kids didn't want to be on your street.
Are we watching a video?
Yeah.
And you wrote it?
Yeah, I wrote the song.
Are you singing the song?
Yeah.
It's not your voice though.
A little pitch shift.
Oh, okay. But who's that guy? He's from Boston?
What?
Don't fuck around or you're gonna get pressed by Johnny Boston. When you're in his town, you better show up with some respect. Don't be a clown or you're gonna get pressed by Johnny Boston.
Well,
he's coming to your town right now on the DJ RV trip. It's how he's living. Maybe he's sinning, but hey, it's all forgiven cause he does it for you. Oh, John.
Ah, I like him.
He's really loud, but it's kind of awesome. In a crowd downtown, someone's about to get pressed. They're coming around.
That's why I'm not like that when I'm black.
Johnny Boston.
I like Johnny Boston.
Just like the best, he's got his chaser, lit combination. He's got a stagger when he's moving like Jagger. Like he talks when he's rooting for the Celtics and the Boston Red Sox.
So true.
Everybody's getting pressed by Johnny Boston. Everybody's getting pressed by Johnny Boston. Everybody's getting pressed by Johnny Boston. Everyone's about to get pressed.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay, but whoever listened to that, like, that's not really me. Like, oh, that is me when I'm blacked out drunk, like, to be honest with you, because I turn into an evil soul. And, like, I'm a kind soul, like, most times. But, yeah, like, fucking, yeah, maybe you guys can fucking understand, like, when you black out, you turn into a different fucking soul. Like, my buddy told me, he goes, you shouldn't drink spirits. You should drink is beer and stuff. Stay off the spirits because that turns you into an evil spirit. And I said, fuck, I you know, like, I said, I don't know, like, fucking, I think you're lying. And, like, if I had that on videotape of me when I'm blackout, I'd be fucking not lying. Like, I would, you know, but I don't have a fucking evil spiritual soul in me, like, unless I get, like, you know, a bunch of booze in me, like, booze.
Blackout.
Yeah, blackout. Just blackout fucking people, and then there's people in the normal. But other people, like, when they drink, just fucking go to sleep, right? I don't do that.
That's
I go like this. I go, start fucking ranting and raving, fucking rallying, fucking winding people up. I love to wind people up. Okay? Anyway, maybe Steve will sing us a song here, like, because he's good. Like,
He's very good.
he is good from all you people from the U.S. Like, he's very good. Like,
No, the best, actually.
yeah, what do you...
No, the best, actually.
Yeah, he is the best. Oh, according to
The
Shelly
best.
Beth. According to Shelly Beth, which is his cousin. Which is cousin. he is the best.
She might be a little biased.
A biased thing, like, but he is
Not
good.
biased, I said.
Yeah. So anyway, all you guys in the U.S., I want to tell you something.
look
like,
out.
I hope that you guys are doing okay because I worry about you. Like, are you dying down there? Like Nipper says, my father, he says, fucking, they're dying down there. Everyone's suffering and dying. And it's a fucking catastrophe. Like, there's no life, fucking any good life down there in the U.S. So. But I said, Nipper, I said, they're not doing fucking as bad as you think, Nipper. I said, we all have our problems. They're not doing any worse than we are. And he says, no, they're not. Fuck the U.S. Oh, it's a shame. It's a sin. Yeah.
Well.
So anyway, this song's going out to all you guys in the U.S.
Yeah.
All the United States citizens. And if you're a citizen of the States on
straight
this fucking thing, like, I normally, like, here's what I would do. Like, I like all the Canadian people that are on here. But if you're a U.S. guy, I would check you. I'd be like, you know what? If I don't know you, normally, like, I wouldn't like you, depending on where you're from. If you're from below the Dixie Mason line or above, I like the ones below the Dixie Mason line more than the ones above. Because they're, you know what they are? They're like, I don't give. Hey, when I met them, they were like, Johnny, I don't care. I'm from South Carolina, and I just like to live and live life. Gamecocks. Fucking this guy was a Gamecock. One of my best buddies. Right? And he said, the guys above the Mason-Dixon line, they're good too, but they ain't like us. Well, they ain't like us. I said, well, they ain't like you, because you love W. What?
Tune in for more stories that don't go anywhere.
What?
My question is though, does everyone in the South have to announce where they're from?
Probably.
I'm from South Carolina. I'm from Tulsa. I
Yeah,
love that. That's the rule. You have to announce where you're from.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so proud. When I met them, I'm from Texas. In Texas, it's good. You know, like, I met this girl, and she was really cute. And she goes, I'm from Texas. She goes, where y'all from? And I said, Cape Breton. And she goes, where's that at? And I said, Canada. And she goes, well, you know, you Canadians, like, you're lucky to have us. And I said, fucking, like, what do you mean you're fucking, why are we lucky to have you? Like, you should be lucky to have us, really. Like, the Americans that are on here, y'all should be lucky to have us.
Because someone to look up to.
Because, honestly, the stupidity rate in America is way beyond us. Like, y'all don't know, like, a lot of things. Like, you're stupid.
And that's
nice.
when Steve's ratings plummeted.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah,
Sorry, guys.
that's not true.
The views of Johnny do not reflect the views of the management.
It's the same thing with drug addictions.
Yeah. Well, am I?
Everybody's different.
Oh, if I'm lying, like, because your education system is horrendous, so the stupidity rate and the idiot rate is way more than us because we're smarter than you are in a lot of ways. Just because we learned like beyond American history, we learned like North American history and stuff in grade school, but y'all didn't learn that, did you? Did y'all learn that?
Shelly's got to move.
Sure thing.
Yeah.
How much American history? I heard enough American history. What did y'all know about Europe? Nothing. No. Y'all don't know nothing.
Grab all over me.
I'll move that for you.
Anyway, it's not that I don't like America. Like, I love you. I love America. I call it America because my buddy from South Carolina call it America. You're down here in America in Tulsa, and you're lucky, son, to be here. And my point is that I told him, I said, it's not that anti-American. It's that y'all don't learn a lot about anything outside your own kind of shit, right?
Is this?
So,
Oh, it's strict.
Okay.
if you think I'm lying, you can tell me that, and I'll dispute it or whatever. But anyway, my buddy Steve's gonna play a song here for y'all.
Sorry, 1 second. Winning TV says. Sorry. Winning TV says we elected Trudeau that we're just as stupid. You can argue that?
Trudeau, like, yeah, I voted for him, but you know what? How gorgeous is he? He's fucking good looking. He's giving me money every week for Corvid.
That makes makes it better.
Like, fuck. Hello. No one in the world's gonna fucking hate Trudeau. Like, he's a good looking motherfucker, and he's fucking giving me $450 a week
He's
for
handing out free money.
the Corvid. So
handsome money.
yeah. So at this point,
He also might be the reason I have to explain what freedom is to my child.
Yeah, and to your answer is at this point, I'm gonna love him. And the guy that you guys got in power, Biden, he's barely walking and talking. He's a stuttering fuck anyway, so he can't even do a proper speech reading off the teleprompter.
It doesn't,
right? And
it doesn't matter.
No,
Doesn't
but
matter.
like, listen, you know who I thought was better? The best U.S. president? Jimmy Carter. Jimmy Carter was the best U.S. president ever. He was wholesome. He was true. He came from where he was, and he was good. The rest of them were no good.
Oh.
No, and Bill Clinton was good too, but after that blowjob thing, like he got a little head and fucking that ruined his.
He got a
thing.
little ahead of himself.
He got a little ahead of himself. And Obama was good too, because you can't say anything bad about Obama because he's colored.
Oh.
So, yeah. So,
But he seems to be a pretty cool guy, though. Like,
No.
He was the best president I ever knew because he's the only one I ever dated. He's the only one.
Yeah, Shelley Beth loves Obama because he's
No,
colored.
I don't like politics.
Yeah.
And I like
And-
him because he's.
He was the best colored president we ever had, in my opinion. So, that was
He
good.
was the best president.
And I'm not racist, by the way. I'm
He's-
just being facetious.
He seemed like a good man, though, right?
Yeah, he was good.
You know?
Yeah, and his wife is cool.
Oh, his wife was gorgeous. I judged it based on the first wives. Nancy Reagan was a scrag when she came in. Nancy Reagan. Shelley Beth, you don't remember her. But Nancy Reagan, if you remember her,
I don't know any.
she came in, she was a scrag. Like, she was kind of a scraggy first lady. And then Hillary came in, and we were all like, no, she's no good. But you know what? I got to tell you about something about Trump. He had a good first lady. Like, fucking no one would... hey, if she was talking, I'd listen to Melania.
Yeah, but you know, like...
Just on the reason I had a fucking Russian girlfriend, and I fucking love them. So, I will listen to her forever. Whatever Melania said. Anyway, Steve, if you want to play a song, like, anytime, because...
Well, hey, man, it's your world. It's your world, Johnny. I'm just living in it, man.
Jimmy Carter was a crap president. You just declared Jimmy Carter the best president
Oh,
of all
yeah.
time.
He did. You missed that, Steve.
Yeah.
I heard that on the way.
I was
missed that.
telling Steve that Jimmy Carter was JFK.
The RCMP has been called because of targeted harassment. Okay, cool. There we go.
Yeah, what do y'all know about the RCMP? Like, they aren't stamping on fucking black guys' heads up here, though. I'll tell you that. Like, and crush. The RCMP are doing a lot of bad things, but they're not crushing fucking black guys' heads,
Who
like for
fentanyl
no reason.
Floyd?
Yeah,
Fentanyl Floyd, the porn star?
yeah.
The actor?
Yeah.
Who knew the guy who killed him? Who worked for 13 years, but the media said, oh, they just were...
But he
That was the
didn't kill
shadiest shit. And that started the race wars, the modern race wars. Fuck that shit.
Yeah, but a man died. Let's not forget that, right? Let's not forget that.
You might have.
He died
What do you
before
mean?
that.
He might- How about a song? How about a song?
Steven's calling him Fentanyl Floyd.
Fentanyl Floyd. Like,
I call him a hard ticket.
Why
Like,
did he get? Why did he get like arrested or pulled over?
Counterfeit.
well, because he was colored.
Counterfeit money.
I mean,
Wow.
the news is not to be believed, and it's made for a reason to,
He
like,
had
to
counterfeit money.
divide people, and this is one of the ways
Yeah.
they use this. Whether or
What
not
are you
you know,
talking about?
Yeah, but also that Last Dance by Michael Jordan, you'd never see better. Like, Michael never did shit.
Michael Jordan.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, his eyes were like kind of red, eh?
Michael Jordan
I said
didn't do
fucking.
nothing.
Yeah, except fucking, You know what I mean? Lost his wife.
He just dunked a bunch of basketball.
Yeah, and he was the best ball player ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's saying
But-
that about Michael Jordan?
Well,
I don't know where he. I don't know
that's
how
what
it
I'm
slipped
saying
over to
about
Michael
George
Jordan.
Floyd, because Michael Jordan stood out and said, enough is enough, right? And if he comes out, and Charles Barkley and all the other coloreds, like, God love them, like,
My friend said not to go say color.
and I don't, Shelly, my girlfriend says don't say coloreds. I don't mean in a bad way. Like, I'm not racist, by the way. I love MJ. And I
The more
think
you say
MJ
that,
is
the
the
more
best thing
suspicious
ever.
I
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But MJ was obviously the best basketball player ever, like in history. Well, someone will. Someone will say LeBron.
Someone will.
Someone will say LeBron. And I'll be like, no, there's not a chance. Like, Barkley.
Floyd's drug dealer was in the car that day, they said.
So what do you
Yeah.
mean? So you're saying that
Yeah, but-
that cop knew him? Like,
They worked together for
They
13
worked
years at the
together.
same
Together.
club. Yeah, they were both bouncers in a club for 13
Oh.
years together.
Dead before.
So I mean, it was obviously a personal grievance between
Yeah.
the two of them, right?
Which
But
makes
Yeah.
it worse.
The news, yeah, but no, it makes it worse that the news blew it out of proportion when it wasn't just like a race thing. It was like a problem. Who knows what the fuck it was? They knew each other for 13 years. Once that fact comes out,
Yeah.
and
Well,
you,
I mean,
and you know how the
that's-
news
doesn't
works
make it-
things, I can't go along with the official story as far as like it's like I don't know.
No, but for me, at the end of the day, when you peel it all back and you believe what you want to believe, and
Nobody
you
should be killed.
say what you want to say, a man died on the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what's it being used in the news to do?
That's
It
what I'm saying.
matters. It
No, what I'm
matters.
saying
It
is
matters.
that does that matter to his mom?
No, but it matters.
Right.
There's more people.
No one
it's
ever said
affecting-
fucking Cape Breton lives matter.
It's affecting so many more people than
I-
just his mom and his direct family. It's affecting the news is using it on such a massive psychological operation scale.
Be that.
It's so like
I know what I will say.
It's so
that
atrocious that I hold the news above like you know. as
Yeah,
a-
Do you mean like they're just using it? The
Yeah.
racial
Yeah, they're- yeah,
thing as an excuse?
Yeah, the
Okay,
news, the
regardless,
media,
I do agree with
the
that.
media
like,
rate has been race baiting.
There's
For,
like
the media has
Forever.
been race baiting for 5 years, dividing us by race, religion, politics, and gender under the guise of tolerance and equality, and they're using our good nature against us.
Did you just say guys?
Yeah,
Fuck,
guys.
good word. That's the word of the day.
Guys, the word of the day. Okay,
This-
guys.
Wait
Play a
now.
song.
How about we play a song?
Fucking Steven
How
just
about
said
this?
guys. How do you spell that?
You know what, Johnny? I'm gonna bring this back
W-I-S-E.
around. We're gonna talk about love for a second, okay?
Hey, that'd be nice.
Put that
Song is-
microphone over here.
The song is called "Story of Love."
You're giving this.
Hey, there you go. Right on, man.
That's
I'm
yeah,
gonna
that's
take a piss. I'll
Yeah,
be
you take
right
a
back.
piss. You take a piss.
it's handy enough, Steve-O. Story of Love. If you're on YouTube right now, look up Steve McIntyre music and drop me a sub. That would be awesome. Hit
is that what the young ones
hit
call
the.
it these days?
I don't know,
Sub?
man. I don't know. I just think I might have made that up. I might be a trendsetter.
I like that. Maybe you made it up. You make it up. I like that even better.
Subscribe, like,
Sub.
Right.
subscribe,
The only
like,
person I ever told to sub.
no,
The only person I ever subbed to.
subscribe, like.
All right. It's a story of love of the highest degree, like you'd only feel if you were 13 and your first real crush made everything seem life was worth living again. But he was rough and he was dusty and he talked too loud, but he had a voice that stood out in the crowd, and she checked the door every time the bell rang, hoping to see him again. Don't go out looking, stars in your eyes. One day love will walk into your life. It's just a shadow, so don't be surprised when he walks back out again. Oh, he came in one day, picked her off her feet in that dingy old tavern down on Union Street, and he spun her in circles. She couldn't see anything other than him. And they were married in the summer in a house by the shore, wore the same dress that her grandmother wore. All the children threw flowers all over the floor, just like they had done in her dreams. Don't go out looking, stars in your eyes. One day love will walk into your life. It's just a shadow, so don't be surprised when it walks back out again. She was down at her mother's when she got the call. They were picking out curtains to hang in the hall, and they said to come quick, oh, there's no time at all. They might never see him again. Well, it was 4 in the morning when they finally let go. She'd done all she could, how could anyone know? Give me one last kiss, babe, and I'll let you go. Try and start over again. Don't go out looking, stars in your eyes. One day love will walk into your life. It's just a shadow, so don't be surprised when it walks back out again. It's a story of love of the highest degree, like you'd only feel if you were 13 and your first real crush made everything seem life was worth living again. Coherent Nonsense, if that's my YouTube link that you posted up there, I thank you very much. I hope you will subscribe and share it around. Tell all your friends. Tell the whole bunch. I just had a hippopotamus for lunch. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. It's that Zoodles, right? That's a Zoodles commercial. Because they're animal noodles, right?
Yeah.
They are. I mean, that's what they build themselves at. Anyway.
I'm a little biased, but I don't care. Your voice is the best voice I ever hear.
Thank you, Shelly.
Sorry.
Thank you so much.
Sorry,
Thank
not
you.
sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, and you know, a click is just a click. You don't have to get invested or listen to everything that's on there, but
yes, you do.
We live in a world of numbers, so let's get the numbers up. That'd be awesome. But yeah, you're right, Steve. You do. You're bound.
You have to. Once you go over there, you have to.
Once you cross that threshold, you're bound. You have to be a fan. No,
Once
just
you get the people,
just kidding.
you gotta-
Just kidding, not just kidding.
That was Story of Love. That was Story of Love. Wrote that song real fast, real quick.
Your voice is like the most, and you just like.
Thank you, Shelly.
Sorry, she's not allowed to talk unless she comes on the air.
I know,
Unless she
because
comes on, you gotta sit here and talk. You're allowed to
It's
talk.
it's
all
like
you
I'm
want.
talking to myself because nobody can pick you up when you're way over there, right?
No.
When you're way
No,
over
you're like
there.
some weird cackling voice in the background.
Polly, done deal. So I hope that's a click. I love clicks. I love clicks. I'm begging for clicks.
Oh my
Just
gosh.
click away.
If people don't click, except they get the click shakes. Oh.
Yeah, I know, right? But maybe they'll click a few times. Maybe they add up. I don't know.
No, I don't think you can subscribe.
You need a different email. Yeah.
I don't know. Like I said,
Different
there's no one
email.
I subscribe to.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess
I don't know
so.
much about it, but.
I guess so. One more tune, maybe?
Yeah, one more tune and then we'll figure out what to do.
Yeah, and then we'll cut to the chase.
Yeah, we'll
After
see if
that.
Johnny's back and have one more chat maybe or shut it down.
Sure. Well, it's totally up to you, man. This song I wrote. This is kind of a morose tune. I hate to end on a note like that, but I wrote this song after a friend of mine's son passed away, and he and I had been at work one day having a cigarette together, and he was really bitching about his son. He's a teenage boy, being a teenage boy and giving his dad some troubles and stuff like that, and so he was mad and he was pissed off and stuff, and that I remembered that a little while later when I heard that his son had passed away, and I thought, you know, what he wouldn't give to have the chance to yell at his kid again, you know what I mean, or take those words back, or whatever the case may be. This song's called "If Love Was Enough," and thank you to Stephen and the lovely assistant for having me over, having me on, and thanks to you guys for clicking those links that I've been raving on about.
They want your.
The link thing doesn't
Thing
work
you can-
on your phone. It's Steve McIntyre is my name.
Steve McIntyre.
McIntyre Music. Steve McIntyre Music. That'd be super cool if you guys hit those links. This song is called If Love Was Enough. It's been a real pleasure hanging out with you guys tonight. and singing a few songs for your peeps, and throwing all these hip little words around like I know what I'm talking about. I know I'll never be as cool as the lovely assistant, who is internet famous as we speak. I thought you were going to do the lighter thing when I was singing.
Yeah, that's what I did, yeah.
You were actually just looking to
Yeah,
to spark up. He had a paper route, and he saved every dime. And he said one day he'd buy a guitar just like mine. When he was 20 years old, he turned to the pills and wine. Anything just to go back in time. But if love was enough, we'd never go wrong. If love was enough, there wouldn't be songs. We'd let it all slip away. If love was enough, we'd never cry. If love was enough, we wouldn't die, holding on to things we wanted to say. Well, it damn near killed me, seeing him take it so hard. And when his mother slammed the door and put a sign up in the yard, and then she took his little sister and they moved out of town. So he took anything to turn the volume down. Well, if love was enough, we'd never go wrong. If love was enough, we wouldn't sing songs of how it all slipped away. And if love was enough, we wouldn't cry. If love was enough, we'd never die, holding on to things we wanted to say. And I wonder, did she notice she wore the same dress on the day we brought him home, and the day he laid to rest? I thought you gave me a drink. But when the springtime comes, I go to visit him every day. And when the snow's all gone, I put flowers on his grave. And I talk to him now like I should have talked back then. Close my eyes now and I remember when he had a paper route, and he saved every dime. 'Cause he said one day he'd buy a guitar just like mine. Awesome, Steve-O. Thanks, man. I love that organ in there.
The Hammond organ is a beautiful instrument.
You can put that in anything. I put that shit on everything. Right?
Like Frank's Red Hot.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Happy Good Friday and happy Easter to the Christian folk for sure. Thank you so much, Coherent, for posting up my name there so people could read it and type it out. And thanks for anybody who's taken the time to click and check out my stuff. It really does help out. So, and thanks again to Steve-O and Shelly for having me along.
Our pleasure. Thanks for coming over.
Yeah,
Very
man.
nice of you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Are we going to say goodnight to the nice people? Or?
Yes, we'll say goodnight now.
Yeah,
Let's
for
see
sure.
what's
Oh,
going
good
on
show.
here.
Good things.
And look, you never know. There might be an emergency stream later on in the evening. But for now, we'll bid you all. One second. How about...
Here.
It just happened. What are you doing listening to it?
She recorded us and now she's in the other room listening to it. It's like, it just happened. You just lived the moment. Now she's in there listening to it.
I gotta say, do you know how many videos of Steve McIntyre on my phone?
Okay, guys, look. Until Monday.
Shouting at clouds.
And
Thanks so much.
no, thanks, Kev. Appreciate that. Listen here.
You know their real names.
I shouldn't be doxing.
Yeah. Is that what that's called? I don't
Kind of. Not really. First names.
Poor Doxbury.
Of course. Poor Doxbury.
Maybe I shouldn't be giving away your location.
No, I give out my location.
Oh, okay.
I'm not scared.
You're not. No.
Come at me, bro.
Thanks, Stevie.
Anytime.
Bye, you guys. Take care.
See you guys later. No, wait. It's a tradition when you're on a talk show that you don't stand up while we're still on air because it looks like you're actually leaving and we're not friends. It makes it look like we're just doing a business kind of like a show business thing.
Right.
We're not actually friends.
Well, I can assure you that we are actually quite good friends. We have been for a long time. I only stood up because I have to pee.
Oh, of course. Well.
So bad.
Oh well. You gotta wait for Steve. Talent before
And
beauty.
it obviously like
Talent
not the
before
problem.
beauty.
Clearly, your assistant has been friends longer though.
Can you come say goodbye to the chat?
Okay. Your
One
assistant
time,
has
then.
been friends with him longer.
Okay.
Longer than you.
This is the lovely assistant's assistant.
Shelly squared.
Yeah, we got 2 Shellys.
Super cool fun trip.
Anything you want to say before we wrap it up?
Super cool fun trip.
You've been yelling all night.
Kevin
right there.
donated
Like,
$5.
you don't get tongue-tied
Thanks
now,
a
bro.
lot. You rock. Shouting
Beach Boys
AT
or the
clouds.
Monkees?
That's too difficult of a question.
That
It has
cannot.
to be something more personal.
Oh.
I don't know. I only know. I'm not a Steve McIntyre.
Excuse me?
Steve.
What about Steve? Would you like Steve? Is it was that
Eagles
a
or the Monkeys or the Beach
Oh,
Boys or
Steve McIntyre or Andre Petitpas? Oh.
I love and respect my
Oh,
Andre.
of course, we love Andre.
I love.
Ah.
It's different. It's different. It's just different music. It's different
Oh.
music. It's different styles. Different styles.
Well, look, we've already committed to
But
saying.
they're both hardworking, committed, extremely talented individuals.
Yes, I agree, 100%.
So are you.
Well, I appreciate that. Well, looky here. We committed to saying goodbye, and I just wanted to get you on here as a saying to say goodbye. I got her on. Isn't that nice?
It is nice.
Okay, look, you
I'm
guys.
his favorite cousin.
I believe you got donation from Shedding the Clouds.
Oh, we got a donation. Oh, thank you, Shedding the Clouds. I appreciate that.
Did I get the donation?
No, I think he just donated $6 million.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so we're all set. I'll give $1 million to each of you.
Yep, perfect.
So
I'm taking up clarinet now.
Clarinet.
clarinet right there.
What do you mean? I know.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
That's what
Clarinet, anybody?
Play some little
Okay.
tunes.
Best
Take
friend,
us out on the clarinet.
best friend
Steve.
loves clarinet. That's what Bobby.
It's upside
did.
down. Is that part of the gag?
Okay, well the reed's just bare dry here. I gotta warm it up. Warm it up, Chris. Okay, guys, we gotta say goodbye. We've been saying goodbye now. This is like the long goodbye. We are just gonna do this. We're gonna hit the wait screen. Watch this. See ya. But our audio's still going, so they can still hear us. So bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Yeah, it's over in the right thing.